New overnight, police arrested a suspect in a deadly hit and run in Parker. It happened Monday night at Parker and Lincoln. Police say a man was suspected of shoplifting at the Walmart on South Parker Road, so an officer tried to pull him over. Instead, police say the driver sped up, ran a red light, and hit and killed someone walking in the crosswalk. Overnight, Parker police say they arrested 44-year-old Tory Conyers in that hit and run crash. Happening today, former President Donald Trump is planning to turn himself into authorities at the Fulton County Jail in Georgia. Trump is facing several charges tied to the 2020 election. He has denied doing anything wrong. When Trump turns himself in today, he'll have a mugshot taken. New video this hour showing supporters are already lined up outside of the jailhouse in Georgia. Trump's legal team has already agreed to a $200,000 bond with certain conditions, including limits on social media posts about the case. He's not allowed to share anything that could be considered intimidating witnesses or the judge. Trump has 18 co-defendants in this case. Most have surrendered, including Jenna Ellis, who turned herself in Wednesday. She is a Colorado native and licensed attorney and previously a professor at Colorado Christian University. Ellis served as a legal advisor for the Trump campaign. Her bond was set at $100,000. Ellis is accused of trying to convince Republican lawmakers to unlawfully appoint presidential electors. Last night, Trump was not on stage at the first presidential debate of the next election cycle. He released an interview with Tucker Carlson instead at the same time the debate was happening. But he was still a big talking point among the 8 candidates who did debate in Milwaukee. Anusha Roy joins us in a few minutes with a look at the night.
Developing national news this morning, at least 3 people killed in a shooting at a famous biker bar in Southern California. 6 other people were hurt. The suspect is also dead. We learned just a few hours ago that the suspect was a former law enforcement officer who targeted his wife. It's not clear if she was injured in the shooting. Also new overnight, India is now the 4th country ever to land a spacecraft on the moon.
They successfully did a soft landing of its Chandrayaan-3 space probe. This makes them the 4th nation ever to accomplish such a feat. This mission also is the closest to land near the moon's south pole. It's a significant location because it's believed to have ice deposits that could be converted into rocket fuel or even drinking water for future crewed missions. This also is a step closer to India's goal of setting up its own space station by 2030.
They've done very well. They have their own plans in the next few years to fly their own astronauts into space. They've developed advanced rockets and cryogenic engines, so they're doing quite well.
The lander and rover are expected to function for about 2 weeks on the moon's surface, with part of it remaining in orbit to beam data back to Earth. And you'll notice today's Google Doodle is celebrating this landing. It is a big accomplishment. Only the U.S., China, and the former Soviet Union have landed, but no one has made it to the South Pole. So Google said, congrats, we're over the moon for you.
I like that. Very cool there, too. Makes you wonder what else you're going to find out there.
I know. You know, I love seeing the mission control room when they see all of their hard work over the years finally pay off, you know, when they see that soft landing. It's really neat to see.
We're space nerds. Sorry, forgive us. We're going on.
We can go off the deep end on this one. New overnight, libraries in Douglas County will not ban 4 books centered around LGBTQ themes. A conservative activist, Aaron Wood, tried to get them taken off of the shelves. 3 of the books are in the adult section. 1 is in the youth section. The board determined unanimously that the books will stay. At the end of public comment, Wood said book ban requests will keep coming despite opposition from library staff and community members.
Well, the center across from Denver's jail is designed to help people who need resources more than jail time. Denver officers helped come up with this diversion plan, but the city said less than 10% of referrals are coming from DPD. The location is right across from the jail, so officers can take a person accused of low-level crimes to resources instead of jail. The aid center can provide things like housing, mental health, and addiction treatment, but out of 769 referrals since November, less than 10% have come from police. Executive Director Armando Saldate says that some people who need help don't want it.
I think in some cases, you know, there may be reluctance from the community member that they don't know what that is.
Transportation is also an issue as most people come by walking in. Another problem, right now the aid center is only open during regular business hours. So if an officer runs into someone late at night, that can be an issue. And having a center open 24 hours a day means more money and resources.
Right now, we are just hours away from another joint practice between the Broncos and the LA Rams. The 2 teams will be here at Empower Field on Saturday night. It is the last preseason game and only the one here at home. And take a look at this. The Broncos officially revealed what the new scoreboard will look like. This is now the 4th largest video board in the NFL. Pretty spiffy, huh? It's part of the $100 million upgrade to the stadium in this offseason.
And it looks even bigger in person. I got to see it at the Ed Sheeran concert. It's impressive.
Yes, don't forget you'll be able to watch Game Day on 9 News. Our coverage starts at 6 o'clock Saturday night. Then the game starts at 7. Ariel Osudo will have more on the joint practices. We'll hear from Sean Payton and Sunrise Sports later this hour.